Students, hello students, welcome to today's session that is related to class 8 subject science. We were discussing chapter 13 that is sound. Few of the topics we have discussed regarding the sound. Today also the last important topic we need to discuss. So here we start. In the previous video, we have discussed about the sound. Sound, it required medium to travel. Okay, so without medium, it cannot propagate. For example, if there is vacuum, if there is lack of any medium, so the transmission cannot be possible. Now, today we will discuss topics regarding the amplitude, time period, frequency of vibration. Then we will discuss about loudness and pitch. Then regarding the audible and inaudible sound. We also discuss about the noise, the difference between noise and music. And also we will discuss about the noise pollution. So first of all, we will discuss few of the important points that we have discussed in our previous class also when we have discussed the waves. So what oscillatory motion is, oscillation, frequency, because first of all when we discuss these things, when we know about them, then it is easier for you to compare it with the sound. Okay, so now see what oscillatory motion is. When an object travels, and which type of motion, to or fro motion, okay, then we say that it have the oscillatory motion. Just see here in the diagram also, just see the diagram is showing you here the to and fro motion or the back or forth motion. It is the oscillatory motion. Then when we are talking about the oscillation, so what oscillation is? Oscillation is the movement of object from one point to another in a periodic time, or you can say one oscillation, you can say that the movement between two endpoint. Oscillation is the movement between two endpoint. It is called as the oscillation. Okay, when we talk about the frequency, frequency is the number of oscillation per second. Frequency is number of oscillation per second. In a second, whatever the number of oscillation, it is known as its frequency. And the unit is hertz. We measure frequency in hertz. Okay. Now another topic is time period. That what time period is. So the time period is the time taken when we are completing one oscillation. Then time taken by that sound wave, it is known as the time period. Okay. The time taken by sound wave for completing one oscillation, it is known as time period. And amplitude, what amplitude is? Just see here the diagram. Okay, this is the amplitude. This one is the amplitude. So amplitude is that the number of molecules that the sound wave displaces from the mean position. This one is the mean position and create the amplitude of the sound wave. Okay, so it is known as the amplitude. Or you can say that the maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position, it is also known as the amplitude. So here now we will discuss the things regarding the sound. Now for sound is also a vibration, so we are saying that sound is a wave. So oscillatory motion, what oscillatory motion is? It is the to or fro motion. Okay, it is also known as vibration, and this motion is known as oscillatory motion. And what we have discussed about the frequency, it is the number of oscillation per second. All these are the important definitions. Okay, you have to learn all these definitions. Now all these things we have discussed, what amplitude is, what time period is, what frequency is. Now we will discuss all these things. We will compare the loudness and sound, that how loudness and sound, it depends on the amplitude, it depends on the time period of any wave. Okay, so now our next topic is, it is loudness and pitch. Okay, so loudness and pitch, how we will define this loudness and pitch of the sound. The loudness of a sound, it always depends on the amplitude. Okay, loudness, it depends on the amplitude. So loudness of a sound, it is proportional to the square of amplitude of the vibration. Okay, so loudness, it depends on the amplitude, and the higher, if there is a higher amplitude, means higher displacement is there. Okay, so loudness is also the higher loudness is there. So the loudness of sound is directly proportional to the square of its amplitude. And what I have told you about the loudness of the sound, it measured in decibel. Okay, it expressed as decibel, small d and capital B. And when we talk about the pitch, so every person has a different sound quality. Okay, same as the musical instrument, it vibrates, different kinds of sound are produced. So the quality of the sound, it it varies with the loudness and pitch of the sound. So pitch of the sound, it depends on the frequency. Okay, that is the difference between the pitch and the loudness. You can say that the pitch of the sound, it depends on the frequency. So the frequency of any wave, it defines the shrillness or the pitch of a sound wave. And the pitch would be high, the frequency of the sound is also high as the pitch, the frequency is also the high. Here few of the loudness given to us, for example, just here normal breathing, it is 10 decibel. If we whisper and at the 5 meter we will listen to someone, it is 30. Normal conversation 60. Busy traffic, it is 70 decibel. And the noise of average factory is 80. And above 80, it is quite difficult to us to hear the noise above 80. Okay, it is physically harmful for us. So now I think the difference between the loudness and pitch, now it is clear to you all that loudness, it depends on the amplitude, and pitch, it depends on the frequency. Okay, the loudness of the sound, it depends on the amplitude, and the pitch, it depends on the frequency. So now our next topic is audible and inaudible sounds. Okay, the topic is audible and inaudible sound. So what audible sounds are, which we can hear easily, and what inaudible sound are, which are harmful for us, or which is above the range of the human ear. Okay, so regarding sound, we know that the frequency less than 20. Okay, 20 decibel means 20 vibration per second. We cannot detect them. But if the frequency of the sound is 20 vibration per second, or you can say 20 hertz, then we cannot, the human beings cannot detect them. So they are inaudible sounds. And the same, the sound which are higher than, whose frequency are higher than the 20,000 vibration per second, 20 kilohertz, they are also not audible. So what you can summarize from it, that the audible frequency range is from 20 to 20,000 hertz, because we cannot hear below 20 and we cannot hear above 20,000 hertz. But few animals are there who can hear the frequency that are higher than 20,000 hertz. Okay, for example, dog having this ability. So you have seen that the police, they are using the high frequency whistles so that the dogs can hear them, but the humans cannot. Okay, same the ultrasound equipment, we are familiar to them that they are using for the investigating or the tracking of any medical problem. So their frequency is higher than 20,000 hertz. Okay, so that is the range. So below 20 it is called as infrasound, and above 20,000 it is called as ultrasound. So now I think the thing, all the things are clear to you all regarding the audible and inaudible sound. So now our next topic is noise and music. What is the difference between the noise and music? So many of the time you have heard different sounds in your surrounding. If some equipment is playing here, or you can say someone is playing the flute, so it is very good for us to listen that thing. Okay, but when we are in the busy traffic, so those horns, or you can say busy traffic sounds, these all are unpleasant sounds. These are known as noise. Okay, so all unpleasant sounds, they are called as noise. For example, if we are in the classroom and I am explaining something to, and you all speak together, all the students, they speak together, then what I will say, that this is a music and I am enjoying it. No, no, that is called as noise. Okay, but if someone is playing a musical instrument, so that musical sound, it is very pleasing to our ears. Okay, so that is called as music. So that is the difference between the music and the sound. Sorry, music and the noise. So our next topic is, it is the noise pollution. Similar to the different types of pollution, air pollution, water pollution, the noise pollution is also there. For example, if there is unwanted gases particles, okay, you can say that if there is unwanted gases particles are present in the air, so what you say, that there is a noise air pollution. Similarly, if there is a presence of excessive or unwanted sounds in the environment, okay, if those unwanted sounds are there in our environment, then in that case, what we will say? What can we say? That it is the pollution. It is the noise pollution. So, what noise pollution is? Noise pollution, how can you define it? Noise pollution? It is the presence of undesirable and unpleasant sound in our environment. Okay, so as well as we cannot bear the sound which are higher than the 85 decibels, they can harmful for us. So the in the general way, if we say that we can hear below 20, but the sound which are above than 30, they can be considered as noise. So any unwanted noise which can cause any adverse effect on the health of some organisms that are present on the earth, it is known as noise. So if we find out regarding the, you can say WHO, World Health Organization, so the maximum sound limit na, for the ideal cities, it is only 45 decibel. Okay, but in many big cities, so much of rush is there, so much traffic is there. It is up to 90 decibel. So that is quite harmful for all of us. Okay, and these days this noise pollution, it is very common in cities, even in the rural areas also. It is very common. So there are various causes of this noise pollution. You can say this noise pollution is due to the transports. Okay, it is because of the industry also, in neighbor also, because someone is playing television, someone is playing music at very high tone, so those can be also considered as the noise. Then construction is going on, it is also called as the noise, that noise also be considered as the reason for the noise pollution. Then many activities such as the political activities, those these days you are seeing now that election is going on in Bihar and all. So they are also causing the lot of noise. So that is also the cause of noise pollution. Then Diwali is coming. Okay, all of we are very eager to uh, do the that all the bursting of the crackers and fireworks. So that is also a cause of noise pollution. And then we can say that the environmental sound, many of the environmental sounds such as lightning and all, those are also many of the time harm us. So many reasons are there which are the reasons for the noise pollution. But these noise pollution, it can affect us. Okay, there are various effect of noise pollution. They are harmful for us. For example, excessive noise. If there is excessive noise in the surrounding, it can lead for the health problem. Okay, there is a problem of permanent or temporary hearing for us. We cannot hear, and because of the excessive noise, blood pressure problem can be there. Okay, and because of this noise pollution, we can say that the production of digestive juice in our body, it can also decrease. So as well as not for us, for the animals also, they cannot find their prey or the direction of the motion because of this unwanted sound. So we have to prevent this noise pollution. How can we prevent it? What the measures we can take to limit this noise pollution? So the measures we can take, that the factories or industries, we should set up at a distance from the residential area. Okay, in the heavy vehicles we can use silencing devices, and when we are playing radio, television and all, the low sound should be there. Okay, and when we are using horns, especially in the public areas, so we should minimize using the horns. Or you can say tree can be planted. It is also absorb unwanted noise. So all those ways are there for the prevention of the noise pollution, you can say, and in that way we can prevent noise pollution. Okay, so all these things are regarding our chapter, that is sound. Okay, till then read out the chapter, complete your chapter, and try to solve your questions. So for any query you can message me. Thank you.